First video like this, so super informal. Just trying to get thoughts out there, keeping it short and to the point. I'll start by saying the quiet part out loud. Classic Era doesn't make Blizzard any money, so why put work into it or do anything to it? It's counterproductive to their business models and goals. I think Blizzard actively sees Classic Era as a burden, examples being Season of Discovery patch leak over, with things still not being fixed. The constant complaining annoyed them, and still does. If they can make Classic Era magically disappear overnight, they would. If you see your customers as disposable, don't be surprised when the same feeling is reciprocated. I'm not saying flaming the shit out of the WoW devs is right. The only way we're going to see actual changes and improvements is by having constructive conversations, but at some point you can't blame the player base for getting, for lack of a better word, passionate. For those not aware, the database for Season of Discovery is tied to Classic Era. While this is a problem on their end, they shift the blame to us. Just shut up and consume, they don't want thoughts or feedback. Season Discovery runes only existed because they could not add new abilities to the trainers without it leaking to Era. Adding the exploration and finding them worked well with the theme, but was later changed. My funny schizo theory is, Blizzard initially wanted to dump Season Discovery characters onto Classic Era, stripped of the season special items like they did with Season of Mastery, but the Stormwind patch leakover backlash scared them. Keep in mind, the only thing that scared players was the Druid's ability to use polearms. It was something that fundamentally changed a class, albeit extremely minor. It's a slippery slope. Only griefers complained about Stormwind. Random changes no one really asks for or wants gets pushed to Classic Era. Retail nameplates is a recent one if you haven't been reading the Classic WoW forums. I get being hesitant to add things to Classic Era due to backlash, but consider additions from the community that don't change the end outcome. Zero changes died with Chrono Boon. We're not asking for anything crazy, we're asking for things that increase replayability. You've already opened Pandora's box, it's at least time to finish the job. Requests from the player base that would make Classic Era better have been completely ignored. People have been requesting annual Scourge events since 2021 and updates to the Restore vendor for character completion due to accidentally vendoring items that people have been trying to get back since 2019. The problem has been made worse by anniversary transfers. Please utilize the Restore vendor as an equalizer between Blizzard and the community to give the same level of customer service that existed back in the old days. Getting these items restored by a GM back in the day would have been as easy as opening a ticket. Any argument Blizzard has falls flat due to that reason. Annual Scourge events allows more replayability, for example, conch stones for Nax. For the Restore vendor, the following items have been requested numerous times to be added. Chain Essence of Aranicus for those that accidentally vendor deleted the item. People cannot complete the quest if they did so. Bear Off Peasant Collar for speedrun parsing strats, and Torch of Holy Flame for casters for speedruns. There was an instance of a Resto Druid losing his speedrun spot due to an Anniversary Druid transferring over that had one. Blizzard has refused to add items to the Restore vendor based on arbitrary rules that they themselves have already walked back on with the implementation of the vendor. If you know any other bugs in Classic Era not mentioned that were caused by Season of Discovery, let people know. Through forums, Reddit, anything. Hopefully, the forums aren't abandonware. At the end of the day, we just want a quality product.